Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You may already know that I was just in Korea, but what you may not know is that while I was there, I got Petite Plastic Surgery at Gangnam Plastic Surgery Center. I decided to document the whole journey to share it with you, and I hope that if you're considering receiving treatments that you find it helpful. Petite plastic surgery is a phrase that refers to non-invasive dermatology treatments. What I received was a mix of lasers and injectables, and they were all temporary skincare treatments. First, I met with some specialists who felt my skin and my face shape, and with the help of a grand assigned translator, listened to my concerns. I told them that I didn't like my under eye circles and that I wished my face was slimmer, but that I wasn't ready for a full V-line surgery. They noticed that my skin was also on the thin side and that I wore a lot of makeup, so they recommended me a number of treatments based on these factors. They took me to a private room with my translator, and a nurse gently removed my makeup and used this sort of razor looking tool to remove my blackheads and any dead skin. So I know it looks crazy, but it actually didn't hurt at all, and it wasn't until after this that she put numbing cream on my face for 30 minutes. In another room, the doctor began with my first treatment, which was the Doubleo Laser. The Doubleo machine essentially offers a non-invasive facelift using high-intense and direct ultrasonic waves, called hype knife, to target the layer between the dermis and the facial plane and just to pull that layer up. It is supposed to solve the root cause of aging so that saggy, thin skin and deeper wrinkles can be improved. You see the results for this after 1 month. And this part didn't hurt, it just kind of was annoying, like little rubber bands snapping on your skin. Next up was Botox for my masseter muscles. I could lie and say I only got this to treat my TMJ from grinding my teeth in my sleep, but let's be real, I also wanted it to slim my jawline a bit. When you put Botox in the chewing muscle, it becomes slightly paralyzed, therefore undeveloped and smaller. And you can see results from Botox basically anywhere from 1 week to 3 weeks. Then came dermatoxin, which is a new Botox treatment also known as meso-Botox or skin Botox in Korea. So by creating multiple treatment spots only on the skin layers, it improves skin tightening, reduces pores, and reduces fine wrinkles, but without numbing any muscles. The lifting effect spreads throughout the face since there isn't just one treatment area like with traditional Botox. Nothing up to this point hurt, but oh my god, the Rejurin healer, aka Salmon Injections, made me tear up. I was crying so much. I literally had never heard of this treatment before, but they said it's brand new and hadn't really reached America yet. The Rejurin healer regenerates skin cells from deep inside, delivering polynucleotides to the dermis to improve the biological condition of damaged skin. So it's supposed to help the skin heal itself, improve elasticity, make my skin not as sensitive and not as dry, balance the oil and moisture of the skin, and the list goes on, but that's probably why it hurts so badly. Pain is beauty, and this definitely had a grocery list of benefits. You can even see it in my skin. When they injected it, it created little bubbles on the surface layer. But they were so sweet. They gave me a little yellow duck to squeeze onto if I felt any pain, and trust me, it came in handy for this part. But I mean, also to note, I do have a lower pain threshold than most people. The Salmon Injections also take 1 month to see results. They guided me back to the first room again for some super soothing, calming masks, healing lasers, and cooling masks. I kind of fell asleep for this part, but when I woke up, my skin felt really good. It was especially nice to have these after all the needle trauma. And here I am, looking like a mummy. After everything, which took about 4 hours total, including my consultation and ending with my final mask, My face was a little bit red and bumpy, but already visibly brighter and probably the cleanest it's ever been or ever will be. So I just got back from plastic surgery where I had my treatments, and I'm not sore, but definitely my skin is a little bit red and kind of bumpy, which they said would be expected. So for a few days from the salmon shots, I'm gonna have a little bit of bumps and some redness, but then they'll go away, and in a month I'll see the results. I don't have any bruising or swelling yet, but I do have to take some medicine. I just have 4 different pills, and that's for anti-infection and anti-inflammatory. And so he told me that pineapple juice is really good for swelling, so I'm gonna drink this tonight. Hopefully it tastes good. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter or something. So it's been about 3 days since I had my treatments done. People have been saying that my skin is glowier, but I can't really tell. But today I do notice that it's a lot tighter. Like, my skin feels really tight, especially in the forehead area. So I think that the Botox facelift is working. And all the redness and all the bumps are gone, so that's good. There weren't really any side effects. My skin mellowed out within a few days. Now I'm just waiting to see results. It's difficult to say which treatment has been the most effective, just because I did get them all done at the same time. But I definitely feel like my face has changed in a subtle way. It might be hard to show like a before and after, because of course before this I only posted my face from what I thought would be a good angle. Within a week of being back in LA, I hadn't told anyone that I had treatments done yet, and one of my coworkers commented on how defined my cheekbones and jawline were, which is crazy because she would have no idea that I did anything. She kind of just thought that I lost weight while I was on vacation. It almost seemed like other people could see results before I could, because I stare at myself in the face every single day. For the masseter Botox, I definitely see a difference just in like when you clench your jaw. You can really tell. You can see visibly that there's not really much difference when I clench. So that worked. For the dermatoxin, I was a little bit nervous going into it that my face would be frozen, because that's what Botox tends to do. But because they only put it on the shallow layer, you still have full muscle control. It's just like the skin is tighter. I can still move my muscles. It feels like it doesn't... It's really a hard thing to explain the feeling of it, but visibly there's a huge difference, I think. For the laser and the dermatoxin, probably lots of the results overlapped. As far as the Salmon Rejuvenate Healer is concerned, my skin looks so much better without makeup on. I feel like I had a lot of softness in my cheeks, like chipmunk cheek style, like in the lower bottom half. And I mean, I'm 26, so I can't really say it's baby fat anymore. It's where the fat is distributed. But now that I've had the procedures, I think, I mean, my face shape is still the same, but it's definitely more of a V-line or more of like a thinner bottom half. My skin overall is tighter, but not in an uncomfortable way at all. It's a really natural difference, really subtle, but that's what I wanted, and that's the whole point in getting something that's temporary in the first place. You know, like, I didn't want to completely change my face. I just wanted to improve it in the ways where I felt self-conscious. That's my experience with plastic surgery, and I absolutely loved it, and I would definitely go back and get these same treatments again. Most of them last about 6 months, or they recommend you redo them every 6 months, but we'll see.